Art Volume 1, Part 6, Chapter 3200, Policy Providing Depositary Other Financial for the Federal Agents. Chapter describes the fact of determining the Bureau of Official Services will pay for the certain collection payment that's of service to the officials of the federal agents to reimburse the cost of such services. Alright, 32, background, the Revenue Collection Management, assist with the Commissioner area, the Payment Management, assist with the Commissioner area, Payment Management, of officials of the Depositary Official and Financial Service of the Federal Agent for the Network, Federal Reserve Bank, Financial Institutions, designated officials of the Act of the Depositary Official and Financial Agent, the General Official Services provided for the Federal Agency range for the collection payment, the administrative services non-cost, no cost for the agency. In some cases, the federal services may offer the federal agency that will reimburse the basis, specialized services related to the whole, but also have the scope of the collection payment, the process for the alternative, new customized solution, now currently part of the official services menu of service. Section 3215, Secretary of the Treasury Authority, all collects, receive the prairie funds drawn with the Treasury, Title 31, U.S. Code 321, 3301, 3321. Unless otherwise, all public monies may be the deposit of the Treasury, the deposition is by the Secretary to collect the money. Public money Secretary may offer the variety of the collections if the Secretary is authorized to charge a fee if the agency fails to deposit the funds in a timely manner, except for the provided in the statute delegated with the agency for the Secretary or any officer employed with the U.S. Department of Treasury may disperse public money. Secretary may designate with the depository pay public money. Secretary authorized to charge a fee. The agency fails to disburse funds in a timely manner. The Secretary may designate with the financial institution depository financial agent acting with the depository agent financial institution must perform such reasonable duties for the Secretary requires. Federal Reserve and banks and Treasury financial official agents pursuant to federal law, Title 12, the U.S. Code 391. Secretary has delegated the responsible officials of the Bureau of the Department of Treasury. Or Section 3220 with the legal required service of the federal agents receive the holding public money with the issue of the statutory requirement to deposit the funds into the U.S. Treasury unless otherwise authorized by law, with except the authorized provided with the law. Official for is part of the mission. The agency is responsible for collecting, holding, and disbursing and accounting with the public money with the behalf of the most of the federal agency. Consequently, federal agency generally may not hold the public of the money outside of the U.S. Treasury, but with the deposit all of the public money into the account with the name of the U.S. Treasury using various collection mechanisms established official service. Officials of the provide financial service. Federal agency official with the designated official financial agent depository. Generally, no cost of the agent for the service referred to the non-reimbursable service. The documentation typically accompanies with the depository service standard remittance process and disbursement collection accounting with the settlement of funds. For example, the federal agency must obtain official service include collection fees, fines, and other money depository monies, account official and financial institutions, disbursement funds of the public. Section 3225, legally authorized services. Officials of the authorized to perform financials for the reasonably related to core mission provide the essential collection payment and service of the federal agencies. Example, the service officials with the legally authorized not required to provide federal agency include lockbox related services such as detail and sorting, special handling, photocopying, custom file assembly, issuance of the receipts, and custom cash management. Other official and financial service for the closed environments such as military base and federal prisons. Legally authorized service to provide either reimbursement, non-reimbursement based on 32, 35. Discover the criteria of official service to consider determining whether service should be provided with reimbursable and non-reimbursable pays. Section 3220, existing best suited officials for the collection payment and mechanisms. Official service continuously strive to improve the government and overall cash management, working federal agency to determine the most cost-efficient and effective cash management method to meet the agency's mission for the government. With the main cases, officials for the existing array of the depository financial service the most cost-efficient and effective cash management method meeting the agency's requirement. Official service has sole discretion to decide whether the existing services provide the most efficient, cost-effective, and/or best suited mechanism for the particular agency needs. If the agency chooses not to use the most efficient mechanism provided with the official use of the service of the agency may have to pay these services along with the efficiency charge imposed by the official services. Section 3235, criteria for determining whether the financial services will provide with a reimbursable and non-reimbursable basis. The determination whether the officials will provide with particular financial reimbursable and non-reimbursable basis depends on the several factors. General officials are more likely to decide to provide particular financial and non-reimbursable basis to determine the sole discretion. One or more of the following appear. Financial service directly facilitates time processing collection of payments. Financial service significantly positive activity and management ability to manage government cash position of accounts and funds. funds. Information required gathered the transaction does not hinder timely deposit, the collection, processing of the payment. Only Treasury designated agents deposit their official services approved the contractor provide the service of the collecting, holding, dispersing, and counting of the public funds above the financial service the agency pay, perform, and acquire its own. Financial service advances must effectively the centralized collection of the payments. Financial service collection other than the user fee. User fee should provide to the individual cost collection, therefore should be reimbursed. Financial service the minimum effort offered government-wide opposed the service that is customized for needs only to one few agency officials of the law that provides financial service the best interest of the government. Section 3240 Economic Act Consideration for officials except federal agencies fulfilling requirements imposed under the Economic Act Title 31 U.S. Code 1535 so responsible the federal agency seeking reimbursement service to the officials of the insured agency complying with the Economic Act contacts Department of Treasury Bureau officials of the Bank Policy Oversight Division. And that was Chapter 32 of the Chapter Part 6 Volume 1. 3200 Part 6 Volume 1.